in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Kill. 5-1. Hey, let go.
Throwing on first down is Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brees now to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our out. Space. 44.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Opposite.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Breeze now. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Switch up, switch up.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Last possession, these guys.
Oh, I know. I can't. I don't.
Now they'll have a chance to move out.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, Lord, this might get interesting. Hey, turn the audio off on your stream. Turn the audio off on your stream.
First down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Audio stream.
On first down. Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll wind up getting this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And all
at the 4-yard line.
Hear me? Oh, yeah. I was trying to tell y'all I was turning off my audio first, and then I guess y'all didn't hear me say that either. How I feel about the league? I think the league is fine. It's just it's a flip, and it's the same thing I said that was going to happen the second the hierarchy switch. Like this one, we have different guys better than last year's, but what that also brings forth is the people that were usually talking were the ones who was kicking everybody ass. When you're losing, you don't say too much. So now that it's switched and the ones who was getting their ass kicked are now, you know, doing better, they never was talking in the chat to begin with.
He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And they still not. So since they don't know how to behave as a winner in the chat.
He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the
Okay, you have
defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand.
It's the same people, but it's what we're looking at it is all right, you have me, I have 3 losses in the first half of the season. That doesn't really happen. It's not a complete, like, everybody sucks.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
And that's what's affecting it. So since we have more parity, we don't have the same group of people talking shit like normal. Fat, he got a girlfriend now, so he's not in the group complaining all the time. So that's a little bit different. Like, it's a bunch of little shit that does change the major dynamic of it. Because about now, we would have... Or unless Mortal says something that rubbed him the wrong way. Right now, he doesn't really give a damn.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Right.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss
at times, yeah. Because the core has to expand for the league to survive. And that's basically what it comes down to. Oh, hell of a lurk. Fucking Von Bell. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
By Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
You say we should have done a randomizer first?
Will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could get...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone.
That's a part of it, too.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the
That
first
is very
half.
true.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And take it right on the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't think there should be any juked him. Oh, fuck. Any version of a panic or concern, because I'm thinking the second everybody gets familiar with the physics of the gameplay of the game, the new plays in the game, we'll start seeing more activity, more talking, more comfort. Right now, everybody's uncomfortable. I'm still uncomfortable. I can't even go into this game 100% certain that I'm going to beat anybody unless it's like Juan Salas.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah. Man, we know who gets in their feelings fast. That's the funny part. Oh, shit. Scoot over. Thank you. I'm so mad that this is a one-score game because he's going to run the ball.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Well, what the superstar traits we have, because I'll be looking at the progression of, who is it? I got Cashman and I think Brandon Marshall. Yeah, they get like 450 points of XP per training session. And this is with me earning gold.
Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack.
Well, yeah, how do we get rid of that hidden shit?
To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive line.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Now it's Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready? 5-8. Let's go, team. Let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 71 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there?
Well, it's
and then once he's in
like it's all the factors that we've already mentioned, and it's kind of hard to see if we can bring back the fire that the league once had when we got all these different things that we got to battle against. The X factors, the superstar traits, all of these different things play a part in the game. And the fact that they're now in this version of the game and we can't really utilize them, yeah, it brings forth some issues. It brings forth some confusion and more than anything, uncomfort. So once all of that is settled, then yeah, we'll be able to get back to where we was. But it's just a growing pain. We got to grow into Madden 20. Or basically, that's how I see it.
Just shy of the 30.
I do think we need to reevaluate how we do the XP. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the superstar traits where people ain't getting hidden.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to
we all know we can finesse Cam for a trade. We all know Sampa's going to only give his trades to fight.
Things very difficult, but when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
This is caught inside the 15, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, shit, what do we do about that part then? Because then that's all the people that's in here. We can't change who they are. Yeah. I can't help the fact that Tevin got the Saints don't know how to use all the players on the Saints and refuse to trade anybody. He wants to throw go routes, but he wants Mike Thomas. Like,
every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdown. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in.
What you mean?
He found a way to beat it.
No, but what you mean create a new wide receiver?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Because I got
right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
Yeah, I got Brandon Marshall. I'm trying to X Factor, but he hasn't even unlocked his X Factor ability because his overall was so low. I was expecting his overall to jump once his age reset, but that shit didn't happen.
1st and 10. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, he had 4. I didn't. Dude, I only got 2.
They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Oh, shit. What was his overall?
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals.
Bro, why the hell did you put the age reset on that nigga?
Each and every time.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
So what did his speed reset to?
And a fresh set of downs.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good
oh, well, yeah, you should have left that nigga dead.
They do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Yeah, but I'd rather waste that on somebody else.
Hey, team 6. Hey, easy.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another.
I think I was the only person who knew who Rob was.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right?
Based on fucking rookies.
Continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperate.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Yeah, and Rob knew everybody was familiar with the game at that point.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
So what is it y'all think we should do, though? Like, what suggestions y'all got?
7 yards deep. And all that work.
Hey, look, lady, I'm already at a breaking point with you right now.
And that's the 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back.
So who's all on the commission board right now, though?
Someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominant.
Well, that's because y'all. I honestly feel like that part was all because y'all niggas rules. Oh my God.